High in the serene hills, far away from the buzz of cities, a man begins a journey to create a bamboo house, not with machines or modern tools, but with nature, knowledge, and hands hardened by time. His first task is selecting the right bamboo, which grows abundantly around him. Only mature stalks, usually aged 3 to 5 years, are chosen for their strength, durability, and resistance to pests. Using a simple machete, he cuts each stalk, trims the branches, and divides them into segments, sorting them based on intended use. Thicker ones for load bearing structures, thinner for walls and detailing. In this traditional practice, nothing is wasted, and every piece of bamboo has its place in the final structure. Back at the construction site, often located on elevated land, to avoid flooding and maximize airflow, the man begins crafting the foundation. Thick poles of bamboo or tree trunks are driven vertically into the earth, forming the support posts. These are the backbone of the house. No nails or cement are used instead. Natural fiber ropes, vines, or hand carved bamboo ties bind the joints. Cross beams of bamboo are tied across the vertical supports, creating a sturdy platform. The raised foundation also serves to protect the structure from insects, dampness, and wild animals. Then comes the floor. Long bamboo poles are split lengthwise, heated slightly to become flexible, and flattened using weight and pressure. These panels are placed across the frame in tight interlocking rows, forming a firm yet springy surface. The flexibility of bamboo allows the floor to absorb movement and weight without cracking, which is especially useful in regions prone to minor tremors. With the base set, the man moves on to the frame of the walls. Vertical posts are placed at intervals, and horizontal slats are tied between them to support the walls. The walls themselves are made using thinly cut bamboo slats, often woven into mats using traditional patterns passed down through generations. This woven design isn't just beautiful, it's functional, providing strength, airflow, and insulation. The wall panels are then attached to the frame, creating an enclosure that breathes with the environment. Light and air filter in naturally, keeping the interior cool even under intense tropical heat. Next, attention shifts to the roof, perhaps the most challenging and crucial component. A strong roof is essential for protection from rain, wind, and sunday. The man constructs a truss system from thick bamboo poles, tying them into triangular shapes for maximum strength and stability. These trusses are lifted onto the main frame, one by one, forming the skeleton of the roof. Then he begins preparing bamboo shingles or tiles. Some are made by splitting the bamboo and using the natural curve of the culms to form half-pipe shingles, others are flattened. These tiles are arranged in overlapping layers, much like traditional clay or slate shingles, allowing rainwater to slide off without entering the house. The overlapping technique is critical as it ensures water resistance without using synthetic sealants. If the region supports it, sometimes palm leaves or thatch is used over the bamboo for added insulation and aesthetics. Every element is held in place using more bamboo strips or natural fiber ropes, maintaining the house's completely organic integrity. Once the roof is complete, he moves on to building the door and windows. These are crafted from smaller, precisely cut bamboo pieces. Hinges are made using clever tricks. A hole through a bamboo joint serves as a pivot point, while a wooden peg acts as the hinge pin. Latches are carved by hand and secured with small bamboo locks or twisted vines. All components are fully biodegradable and created without a single piece of plastic or metal. The man's hands, guided by tradition, intuition, and an understanding of structural mechanics, shape everything from scratch. Inside the house, he builds platforms for sleeping, storage shelves, and sometimes even simple furniture, all from the same material. Bamboo tubes may be used as water carriers, drainage systems, or gutters on the roof edges to redirect rainwater. In some advanced traditional systems, hollow bamboo poles act as water pipelines from nearby springs or rain collectors. The simplicity of the interior is balanced by its functionality. Every corner serves a purpose, every surface tells a story of craftsmanship. Over days or even weeks, the bamboo house begins to take its final shape. It rises modestly from the earth, a quiet blend of architecture and ecology. The entire construction process reflects an ancient harmony between humans and the natural world. No heavy machinery, no carbon emissions, no waste. As he works, there is no blueprint in front of him. Everything is measured by eye, informed by muscle memory and inherited skill. This way of building, passed through generations, requires not just physical labor but deep understanding. The moisture content of bamboo, the direction of fibers, the best season to harvest, the way to bind joints that will last decades. Mistakes are few because every move is deliberate. In this construction philosophy, patience is not a delay but a principle. When a structure is built like this, it is more than a house, it is a statement of sustainability. The house breathes with the forest. It stands strong through storms, yet can be dismantled or left to decompose naturally when no longer needed. It doesn't harm the soil or pollute the river. Instead, it protects the builder from the elements while honoring the ecosystem it is a part of. Such bamboo houses, though simple in appearance, embody some of the most advanced ecological and architectural thinking, using renewable materials, minimizing footprint, and maximizing adaptation to local climate. In today's world, where concrete and steel dominate skylines, this return to earth friendly techniques is both a nostalgic memory and a future necessity. As the house nears completion, one can feel the presence of wisdom in every corner, wisdom etched not into blueprints but into hands and habits. The man looks over his creation, strong, elegant, and entirely handcrafted. He has worked alone, with quiet determination, proving that traditional methods still hold immense value. As sunlight filters through the bamboo walls, casting dancing patterns on the floor, the house feels alive, a living space made of living material. Its beauty lies in its balance. Built without destruction, sheltering without suffocating the land. In many parts of Asia, Africa, and South America, such bamboo houses are still used, not because people lack modern options, but because these structures endure, adapt, and belong. They represent resilience, humility, and a close relationship with the earth. And in that, they teach us perhaps the most important lesson of all, that comfort and sustainability can go hand in hand, that homes can be both shelters and statements, and that even in the simplest materials, there is elegance, strength, and timeless wisdom.